Hey, you awesome peeps. How's it going today? I'm going to bring you a different video today. For one of my first ever reviews of a tank. Impressions. Should you buy the tank? All that good stuff. Any of those great questions, I hope to answer. We're going to be looking at the tank you see right on screen. The Somua SM. A heavy French tank. 7.3 premium. That is, in my opinion, one of the best premiums in the game you can buy. Now, granted, I have not used a lot of the 9.0 premiums. I've used a few, but a lot of the premiums I've used have not been at the highest caliber. But then again, you don't have to have the best premium BR tank to have a good premium tank. So, the Somua SM, what is it? Well, like I said, 7.3 France heavy tank. It has an autoloader, of course. It can hold 9 shells with a 4-second reload for each shell. Major drawback of that, I know it sounds crazy and broken, but the major drawback of those parameters is if you do shoot all 9 shells and you do not allow enough time for each shell to be replaced, you will sit with no shells in your tank for probably a good long time. Don't have an exact time, but I've sat there with my inability to do anything for like 30 seconds. So, and that's just, after that 30 seconds, you get 1 shell. So, yeah. You don't really want to shoot all 9, like, consecutively. I mean, you can. Just be prepared that, you're going to realize, what the heck. So, let's take a better look at the tank. Let's take a look at the tank. Let's look at the armor, shall we? So, here's the armor. As you can see, frontal armor is fantastic. Right here, on the hull. 230-ish, give or take, 220. And the hull, it's angled. It's an angled frontal plate, so not too bad, not too bad. Obviously, lower plate is a weak spot of the tank, but that's not where you're going to shoot to kill this tank. I mean, you could, and I don't really think you can one-shot from there, but you could do some damage. If you really want to kill the tank, if you run into this tank and you're like, I hate this tank, I can never kill it, you shoot it right here. Shoot it right there. Right on the neck. Like its big bolsterous neck piece. You don't really want to shoot here. You could. Certain tanks could pin that. Right here. This yellow, beautiful neckline it has. Just pop them there. And you know the best part? 9 times out of 10, gonna have shells right here in the auto-loading chamber. And you know what that means. Boom. Yep, that's right. Ammo rack that guy. So that is how you're gonna do it. You're just gonna shoot them there. A lot of people shoot here, some shoot here. People go for the top of this. Nope. Just shoot right on the neck piece. I mean, I got my neck kind of covered, obviously on purpose. I don't got that part of my neck covered. Should probably fix that. But that's where you shoot to kill it. And I tell you what, I struggled with this thing for so long when I would go against it. Half the tanks I buy that are premiums, they are tanks that I get destroyed with, and I'm like, man, that must be a good tank. I should check it out. What kind of ammo are we shooting on this bad boy? Well, we got some APC-BC, nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. 273 millimeters of pen, close range. You're gonna average about 270, 257, depending on how far away you're shooting. More than enough to destroy most things. Well, destroy is a different term. Penetrate most tanks that you're going to come across. Even in an up tier, this tank can handle it pretty well. If this tank is top tier in the match, top BR, it can really wreck. Can really destroy a lot of tanks. Can really cause carnage. And like I said, even at a full up tier, it's still formidable. The weak point's always going to be a weak point no matter what BR you're playing. So at the end of the day, even if you do get 8.3 a lot, you're still going to be able to do just as much and you're going to die just as easily, So that's why I feel like it has firepower. It has firepower. Mobility's reverse speed's kind of lacking. Mobility's average. Armor is decent depending on situations. As long as people don't know where to shoot you, as long as they don't know where to, where your weak spots are, you can pin quite a few shells. I have survived very well and very long in this tank. And just so people know, like how long I've played this tank, let's go to my service record. Let's go to France. Here's a Somua right here. 42 victories, 83 battles, 50% win rate. Almost 100. Not too bad. Made 1.47 M, Lions. A bunch of research. It's one of my most played premium French tanks, as you can see. I do enjoy it. Only 83 battles, though. So, I mean, I'm nowhere near as experienced as I could be with it. but I've learned how to use it very well to an extent. I play it pretty darn decent. If I get openings to shoot people and I get a good flank, I can really cause some damage. It is a wonderful tank that I do highly recommend you check out. I did buy it on sale. So if you want to wait for one of the WarThunder holiday sales or anniversary sales, by all means, wait till then. You know, no rush. But if you need something to really help you grind the French line, really help you rack up some lions, rack up some research, I do like it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some gameplay from a live stream that I had the other day. Show you some carnage that happened, and I'll kind of talk over it, and we'll just discuss more about the tank and more about why I think it's top 3, one of my favorite premium tanks. All right, we are on to some live stream footage from the other day that I had. I had a great game in this tank. Now, I will mention that I was top BR, so that greatly helped in my performance. I was playing against Germany, and you know the memes and the jokes that Germany suffers at around the 6 to 7 BR range. So that may or may not have played into the fact that I did so well, but we're going to be pulling up here, going around for a flank towards the A point, and what happens is, basically, I don't notice there's a guy on my right. There's a dude right here on my right. Don't notice him. Keep looking forward. He's literally right there, hard right. I keep driving. He eventually sees me, and he does shoot me. I take a shot right there. Yep, you can see the little red marker. But I just ignore it, and I'm like, I'm going to shoot this guy. And I don't even get anything on it. It looks like it was a little, got the back of the turret. There he is. He shot me 2 more times. Didn't do anything. Killed a crew member. Got a crit, lit him on fire. He shoots me a 3rd time. Doesn't do anything. And I get him. So, lost a crew, lost a dude, but he really didn't do much. And I feel like I could have easily died there. Very, very easily. And I did not. So, either he didn't know what was going on, how to kill me, or he didn't have the pin. But, I mean, I feel like he could have pinned. Moving forward, we got a Tiger 2H coming down over the hill, right on the top of the turret, insta-kill. You know, not unexpected. I was more shocked that I actually was able to get him before he went down the hill, not the fact that I killed him. We're going to keep flanking here. I'm going to be killing a lot of 6.3 tanks, 6.7 tanks, so obviously tanks below my BR, which are more than capable of me to, you know, take out a commission. But the tank does excel. It does excel at clearing out multiple enemies at once. With that 4-second reload per shell, as long as you got them in the clip, along in the autoloader there, it is great. It is a glorious thing to like shoot, kill, reload, shoot, kill, all within 4 seconds in between. We messed up on the Tiger here, hit the right side. Didn't get where I'm trying. Second shot, I get where I'm aiming right there. Ammo rack him, take him out of commission. Keep progressing here. We're going to run into another Tiger. You know, I'm flanking them. My team's on more of the east side. They're all kind of distracted by my team, so I get a lot of lucky shots. I get shot at by a Tiger on the right. I kill this RU-251. Totally neglecting the Tiger that just shot me, and then I look at him, see him, pop him. You know, back-to-back kills. Come around the bin here. Another little boy runs around. He looks at me. I just look at him. I shoot him. The LEK-PZ M41 is done as well. Killed a couple of those. That's the majority of the run there where I, you know, used, I guess, my ability to have an autoloader to my advantage and the flanking power. This thing can flank very well. If you can pop around on a group of enemies and get, you know, 3, 4, 5 shots off, and you're getting one-shots, you can eliminate quite a few people very quickly. So, very impressive, in my opinion, what this tank can do in the right situation. You can't always rely on the armor. As you can see right there, I got killed by an IKV. But that's going to happen. There you go. There's the weak spot right there on the turret cheek. Right there on the neck piece. Easy destruction. Very easy. Let's head back into the game and we'll give some final thoughts. And then, I'll let you know, like, do I really think it's worth it? Alright, well, after watching that little snippet of gameplay, like I said, it was one very unique scenario. You're not always going to get that. That was one of my better games in the Somua. I've had quite a few games that play out that way. I get a good flank. Get some good kills. At the end of the day, though, it is a heavy tank, so you would expect it to have some armor, and it does. The biggest draw to me isn't the armor on the tank, it is the gun. It is the power of the gun, it is the reloading. It is the fact that if you catch people off guard, if you have the higher rate of fire out of majority of people you're going to come across, 9 times out of 10 you can shoot 2 or 3 shells before they can even reload. So basically, you know, disable the tank. You know, knock out the gunner, knock out the turret, and then just take them out. You have the shells, you have the speed. You don't even have to do that 9 times out of 10 as long as you know where you're shooting, and that's true with a lot of tanks. You just go for those weak spots, you go for where you know you got to pin, and it'll pin reliably through most. It is a very solid tank. I highly recommend. If I could give it like a score, I would just give it a 10 across the board. Yes, it does have weak spots. Yes, it does get ammo racked, but that's what making a balanced tank is. It can appear OP in some situations, but I promise you I get ammo racked in one shot just as much. You can pick this baby up on sale. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It'll greatly increase your ability to grind out the France line. The ability of it to be able to grind all the way up to rank 6. You can grind rank 6. Well, I guess not. Rank 5. It's a rank 4, which is really odd. Because, you know, you got like 7.3 FOC in here and stuff. But they move BRs around. So, yeah, you can grind up to rank 5. I mean, you can still get rank 6 with it if you really want. I mean, it's going to take a little penalty. But it's still great. Even if you, let's say you don't even have any other tanks. I mean, if you want to be that guy that rocks with a premium into a lineup and just goes into that BR, you can make this work. You can make it work. I mean, I wouldn't totally recommend that all the time. But it can do some work, and it's a solid tank. Get some backups for it. You can grind out a lot of the French tree. You can make tons of lions. You can make a good amount of lions with it. Even if you don't even want to grind out the tech tree. You want a good money maker? There you go. What is the multiplier on it again? 420% lions, 588 research. Very solid. Very solid all around. You guys did enjoy the video. Feel free to give it a like. Put a comment down there. Let me know if you got any questions about the tank or any questions about me. I do live stream 5 days a week. I start at 10 a.m. Central U.S. time over on Twitch. If you want to pop on in and say hi or, you know, check me out, you are more than welcome. Thank you for tuning into the video. I do appreciate it. I'll probably do more of these videos, review a couple more, give some impressions, opinions on a couple more premium tanks that I really do enjoy in the game. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for checking out the video, and I hope you guys have a great one. I will see you later. Peace, guys.